Age of Sigmar Warcry Matched Play Battle Report.
Stormcast Eternal's Warrior Chamber versus Nighthaunt. Also sign up to become a member in the link in the description below to watch Stormcast Warrior Chamber versus Stormcast Vanguard Chamber.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. It's Luke here and I've got Gaz joining me for a couple of games today. One on YouTube here for free, one for our members as always, for some more Warcry with Stormcast Warrior Chamber. We already had them on last week with Finn against the Tzeentch Demons. Today, in this game, they're going to be up against my Nighthaunt. I want to give them another go, another bash at the gong kind of thing. See how they work when I mix in my Morn Banshees with Chain Rasps and actually put them into a pretty well-oiled list, if you like. And you can also check out the reviews I'm going to be putting up for each faction, kind of like a more in-depth look at each of the new factions that's come out for Warcry. But otherwise, guys, we hope you're enjoying it. Please do leave comments on the videos as well. Let us know if you're enjoying the content, and obviously throw likes on the videos as well when you're watching them. But otherwise, we'll see you there, guys. Hope you enjoy.
So my Nighthaunt list, trying out the Nighthaunt again. I really enjoyed using them last time, and I really want to try and master the Nighthaunt, to be honest. So I thought I'd bring him against Gaz for his first game with the Stormcast on the channel. And it's going to be for me. I'm really interested to try out this list. I've got 2 Morn Banshees in there, a Howling Banshees. I've got 4 Chain Rasps. Then the Dreadwarden Chain Rasp is the leader, who's capable of that summoning as always. And I've finally properly got the proper Dreadwarden model, so he's looking great in there. And then we've got the Spirit Hosts swarming at the back behind there, ready to cause the damage to those big ass Stormcast models. That is going to be Dagger, Shield, Hammer for myself. And let's go and check out the Stormcast with Gaz. There we go, and the Stormcast Warband, obviously as you'd expect, kind of elite-y. You can't really get anything more in there. I think we were discussing before, I think max 5 models for the Warrior Chamber.
That's really all I've managed to get. I mean, this is 855, and
you just can't squeeze anything.
You can't squeeze something else in there.
But yeah, if we take it through, so is that Dagger, Shield, Hammer?
Yep, Dagger, Shield, Hammer.
Nice.
So what we've got is this guy here. He's going to be practicing as a normal Liberator with the Grand Hammer. Good old Warcry doesn't let you put it on a prime,
no.
So it's going to be him, and so that's Frank the Tank there.
Nice.
And then you've got a Liberator Prime with Shield and Hammer. They're going to be rocking together. And then onto the Shield, you've got a Retributor with Lightning Hammer, sat on there on his own. And then on the last at the least, you have the Prosecutor with Trimmed Celestial Hammers as well.
Awesome. And they look great, mate, as
Thank
always.
you.
Really nice stuff that you bring on. That is the Stormcast Warrior Chamber list. Right then, so table setup for today, guys. Wanted to make it a kind of a traditional Warcry table setup using the realm board and the original one and the original terrain. It's a really nice setup. But what we'll do, if Gaz is ready, we'll do a single dice roll off for priority. So you get to roll for the battle plan. So it's a 5-2 for the Stormcast Warrior Chamber. Table A or B, Gaz?
Yep. So.
Number 5, table A or B, what do you fancy?
Let's go for table B.
Okay, table B. Let's see what that is then. So number 5 on table B, as per what Gaz rolled, is Vanquish. Player wins the battle if every fighter in the opponent's hammer is taken down. I believe Gaz has his Prosecutor. Is it the leader for you?
No, the leader's the prime here.
The leader is the prime.
Yeah.
So you've got the one Prosecutor in yours, and I've got a Banshee and a Chain Rasp, so that should be pretty interesting. But it is going to be this deployment setup, as you can see there, and it lasts 4 battle rounds. At the end of battle round 4, if there's anybody within 4 of the edge of its hammer, they count as being taken down for the victory conditions. Gaz has chosen to be red, since it's most on his side anyway. Round 3 onwards, the daggers come in, so they're not quite there yet. But otherwise, we'll set up now and come back to you with after deployment. Okay then, so setup is as follows. So I have hammer down here, who are going to be hunted. The Banshee and the Chain Rasp. Shield is deployed on this side, that's my big unit. So I've got my Dreadwarden, Spirit Host, and the 2 other Chain Rasps there. Gaz has his, is that the Prime?
That's the Shield, so that's a Retributor with the Lightning Hammer.
Okay, and then you've got your hammer in the middle there, which is your Prosecutor, so I'm hunting him down. And then coming on battle round 3 onwards, which unfortunate for Gaz, he had his other 2 in the dagger. So we won't get those till battle round 3, and I won't get those 2 until battle round 3 either. But There we go, I suppose. That is Warcry all over, that is. But otherwise, we'll go into, I think now, initiative roll-off, because I think their victory conditions is sorted, and we won't flip a twist for the first time using the new warbands. I haven't been doing that. Right then, so the Nighthaunt initiative roll, getting a triple 5. Nice start for the Nighthaunt. A possible quad to be made there, and 3 singles. So then 6 dice for Gaz. Getting
double.
triple 1 and 3 singles, same as me. So we'll need to roll a single dice here to see who has initiative at the moment, because we both got the same number of singles. So we'll roll off. I get a 5 for the Nighthaunt and a 1 for the Stormcast. So I will be currently having initiative, and I'll have to choose my wild dice first. Okay, so me and Gaz are both going to bank our wild dice. I think we both decided we don't really need the ability dice this boosting for this round. So it's just going to be initiative to me for battle round 1. So I'm going to activate the hammer, and the Banshee there will just literally fly right down to the corner there. I'm quite happy to stay there until later rounds if needs be. I'm going to sit over there with the Banshee. That's her done.
Okay, so
for Gaz,
we have a powerful movement of 6 with the Retributor.
Okay.
So what we'll do is this guy is going to come through. So his first to here, and then he will just sit in the middle, double move, and say, "Come at me, bro."
Fair enough. Yeah, he looks pretty hench. I'll give it that. Carrying on with movement for me, double move of 10 for the Chain Rasp. He's going to catch up with the hammer. And just move along the back there, and then the last one for Gaz, because he's so elite.
Funny enough, that's all I got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the quad, because I'm not going to get
triple one,
triple. And all it means is that it swings the Divine Life. I can add the value of the ability to the move characteristic of the fighter for the next move action they make. So basically goes up from his normal move of 10 to an 11.
Okay. Just to get you right into the corner.
Get you right in
That's
the
fair
corner.
enough, yeah. So just a bit of extra movement to help you get into the corner there. And then it's just my stuff to do here. I think we'll activate the Spirit Host, who has 5 movement. He's obviously just couldn't fly straight through the wall really to get within an inch. And then he's going to attack. I'll then use Spectral Summon, Frightful Touch with the Spirit Host, so then my next attack action hits, counters, crits. Spirit Host is what they're good with, but I hit on 5s anyway, so it kind of just made it one better for me against your Retributor.
Toughness 6 on him.
Yep, so it's going to be 6 attacks with the Spirit Host as always on 5s. Oh, it helped though, 2 hits, because it counts as crits, doesn't it? Yep. So 8 damage actually. So that is the Spirit Host, nice 8 damage there. Chain Rasp will make a move of 5 as well. Just get into within 1 inch there as well, and then make an attack action. 3 attacks with the Chain Rasp on 5s here. No hits there. Then the other Chain Rasp at the back there only has enough move to really... He's going to jump up top actually. He's going to jump up the top there, so he's got options. But that is going to be it, I believe. Dread Warden to activate, I guess. You know what? He can probably actually he'll mill around there as well. Actually, I'll just move slightly around. So second battle round, Gaz, go for your roll. And you've got what you got there?
We got this.
Double 3 and 4 singles.
4 singles.
But you do have 2 wild dice this round, so same as me. So I'll do my roll. Oh, a triple 3. That's a good start considering I have 2 wild dice as well. Yeah. Because we both banked 1, but 3 singles. So you do currently have initiative, Gaz, because you have 1 more single than me. So you have to choose both your wild dice first, or to bank 1. Or both.
So if you spent yours, you could probably equal it. And
we'll
roll it off.
We'll see what we do. Okay then. So Gaz has made another single. To make 5 singles, and I made a triple 3. So use both of yours. I then used both of mine. Decided initiative could be a big deal in the middle of this round, so I do actually want to try and challenge for it.
I was hoping that would just stop you getting a quad.
I know. Go for it. Oh, 6.
6, mate.
Oh yeah. So the Nighthaunt. It was worth spending those 2. We managed to pull off the initiative. No reserves coming in until next battle round yet. Spirit Host are going to go straight away here, I think. And it's going to be... I'll spend my triple 3 for Frightful Touch. That's all of my ability dice gone already, but we know how strong it can be. Forget the rolls. So 6 attacks now, 2 attack actions from the Spirit Hosts. 5s and 6s are crits because of Frightful Touch.
Looking good.
And 2 lots of this, so... Oh, well, 2 crits anyway, so that didn't necessarily actually help,
so
but
far.
that is 16,
so 4 left.
4 left, okay.
See what we can do.
Any 5 or 6 kills him.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
dead.
dear. Like good 16 more damage there.
Yeah.
Frightful touch. Ouch. So down goes the Retributor. Our hunt begins now for
There you go.
the hammer. But these guys are definitely going to come in time now for next round.
That's it. Trip 3 gets spent.
Yep.
So add the value to here. So he's now got a move of 13.
Okay.
Which double moving him would get me...
And flying, boom, straight over there, lands in the corner, ready for his reinforcements.
Nice 26-inch move he had.
Well, there's no chance I'm getting over there to you this round, so you know it's quite having the flighty dude as the hammer is pretty helpful there. So he should be okay for now. Other than that, guys, I am pretty much here since I got no more ability dice. Just going to move everything around and come back to you because that just makes it way easier. Okay then, so that is all my movement. My hammer has fled down the flank. Spirit hosts have activated, so they're staying still. 2 chain rasps that were in the middle jumped, floated through the walls. Come over to this side, started to hunt down your hammer, and then over here my Dread Wardens come atop the ruins, ready to summon stuff back in if he needs to and control the horde. But other than that, that's the end of Battle Round 2. Battle Round 3, it's a roll-off for initiative again, and we're obviously going to start getting some reserves coming in. So go for it, guys, for your ability dice.
2 doubles and 2 singles.
Okay, nice. Double 2, double 1, 2 singles. Nighthaunt are getting double 4, so no triple for me this round, and it's going to be 4 singles. Okay, so double and 4 singles for me. So I will have initiative, and Gaz won't even be able to take that this round. So I will choose wild dice first, followed by Gaz. Okay then, so wild dice I picked to make a triple 4. Gaz has banked his so that for the 4th battle round he'll have 2 wild dice, which should be interesting. But otherwise, I think it's going to be going here onto my initiative there for Nighthaunt Battle Round 3. But we'll also drop in these reserves, starting with me over that side and Gaz here. There we go. Dropped in the Stormcast on this side. Is that 2 Liberators there, Gaz?
As the Liberator with the Grand Hammer and the Liberator Prime.
Nice. One's dropped right in with my Chain Rasp, the other one waiting to defend wherever he needs to there. My Banshee and Chain Rasp on that side have dropped in. Other than that, I believe it is going to be on to my initiative for the Nighthaunt. Right, the Chain Rasp here is going to be annoying like he should be. Disengage for 3, second action, fly over the top and trap in the Prosecutor within an inch. So you'll have to disengage and then fly if he wants to get away.
What we will do is your spirits are going to come at some point with that nice triple. They have a range of 8, isn't it?
They have the Spirit Host?
Yeah.
A 5 movement.
5 movement.
So they can't actually get that far at the moment.
So they couldn't actually attack me, but they can come in. We're going to use Sigmar Shield Bash.
Okay, here.
So we'll have a look at that ability.
Okay.
So what it does, until the end of the enemy's or the fighter's activation, the next time this fighter finishes a move action within 1 inch of an enemy, pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch, roll a dice on a 3 or 4, allocate 1 damage, on a 5 or 6, allocate the number of damage equal to the value of the ability. So let's just have a look, see what it does.
Yeah, so you spend a move action to obviously...
So all he's going to do, he's going to use that. He's got a movement characteristic on this one of 4. So he's literally just going to go bang straight into there.
Into the Chain Rasp.
Into the Chain Rasp.
And then how many dice did you get again?
So he's just it's going to be 1 dice.
1 dice.
So we'll just roll the 1 dice.
And
that on there. So yeah, nothing happened on there.
That's a shame.
We get to see what you can do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see what these different abilities do.
So and then the Prime is second action. He will attack.
Yep.
On that one there.
Probably wipe him flat out into the one now. But I am toughness 5 because right there. Sorry, Chain Rasp, isn't it? So toughness 4.
Okay, so this guy gets 3 attacks. He's strength 5, toughness 4, so 3s.
3s, yep.
Nice. Okay, so crits
and
4
2 hits.
And 2 hits, so that's 8 damage.
That takes him out, just about perfect amount. And this is what happens with Chain Rasps in a killy game type, anyway. Okay, so then the Dread Warden is going to activate. He's going to move across there, double move, and once he's finished activating, he's going to use my triple 4 to Spectral Summon and bring back the Chain Rasp. There we go, Spectral Summon brought back on a value of 4 for my triple 4. The Chain Rasp, he heals 4 and he's on 4 health left. That's the Dread Warden's activation. The Chain Rasp there also will get to activate later in the round. So
this guy is going to go into this guy.
So make a move.
Into there.
Straight in.
Straight into the back.
You're going to use the double again?
Use the double for the onslaught.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Just give him, so I haven't got a shield on him because he's got the hammer. He's just rolled with it.
So plus 1 attack.
Yeah, so he's got 4 attacks now with the Grand Hammer. Strength 5, toughness 3, so looking for 3s again.
Oh, that's
not
not
looking good.
So it's just going to be one hit.
Just the one.
So it takes 3 damage, the Chain Rasp, down to 5 health remaining. And then it's onto my activation again here. I might as well activate that Chain Rasp that was summoned. And he will get 2 lots of attack actions. 3 attacks for the normal Chain Rasp. It's going to be 5s. That's 1 hit for a damage. And another load for a crit for 2 more damage. So 3 overall. There we go, he is done.
That takes him down to 27.
27, nice. Yeah, they've got a lot of health, haven't they? Last one for you, I believe, is your hammer.
Yep, which seems how he's there, and I don't really want to move him. Let's just double attack this guy.
Okay.
So, first attack, so 3 attacks, 4 attacks in combat with the Celestial Hammers. Strength 4, toughness 4, so 4s.
Yep.
That's better.
Oh, 2 crit these days.
So that's 8 damage flat.
Yeah, little Chain Rasp's gone.
So there.
Just going to move to the spikes, nice. Okay, and then it's going to be whatever I've got left here to go with, I suppose, because that's all the Gaz is there, I believe now. We will just double move the Spirit Host, the Banshee and that Chain Rasp all forward, and then these 2 are going to get outside of that 4-inch range because next battle round that'll kick in, so I might as well pre-move them now. There we go, that is the end of battle round 3. I've moved everything forward. Banshee double moving and the Chain Rasp from the back there from reserve. Spirit Host from the middle of the ruins, flown over and trapped in the Liberator with shield, yeah?
Yep.
And the Banshee and Chain Rasp in my hammer have just fled even further down the flank, ready for next battle round.
Cowards.
Yeah, cowards. Okay, so then we'll go into a roll-off for battle round 4, Gaz.
Yep.
And this is where the rule kicks in to close us in, basically, like full-on Fortnite style.
Yeah.
So go for it, guys. You might as well do yours. Stormcast.
Dice as well.
Double 5.
Double 5.
And 4 singles.
4 singles.
Wow. Okay, interesting. And then a roll for the Nighthaunt. Double 4, double 1, and 2 singles. So you've got more singles than me, so you will definitely take initiative, and you have 2 wild dice to spend as well. I only have 1. Okay, so Gaz banked a wild dice for next round. Triple 5 though with your 1 wild dice, and I made a triple 4. So both made a triple, and and then I do have a double 1 there, but that's that. Into the 4th battle round here, and it is going to be Stormcast initiative. Okay, so Prosecutor's going, yeah?
Yeah, using the trip 5 for the Prosecutor.
So you get that extra movement?
Yeah, 15-inch move. We're going to fling him round over here, because that's easily within 15. Coming across, so he's going to go from there to there, a little bit further forward to about here. Okay. Sitting on the edge. And then once he's got there, he's just going to throw his hammers
at the Dreadwarden.
Into the Dreadwarden at the back.
Nice.
So they're minimum 3, maximum 8, 3 attacks, strength 4, toughness 4, so looking for 4s.
Only the one hit, okay.
So that's only 4. That's only 2 damage.
2 damage, which puts me down to 14 with the Dreadwarden because he's leader. Okay, then that's you done there. I'm just going to use Frightful Touch with the Spirit Host, triple 4, so he gets that mean dealio going on.
That sounds a lot better than anything I get.
Yeah. So these, it's going to be 5s and 6s for crits against the Liberator. Sorry. Oh, okay. So that is 3 crits technically because of the Frightful Touch. 12 damage.
Got the 3, so it's 15 damage.
15 so far. You got 20 health, have you?
He's got 30 health.
30 because he's the leader, is it?
Yeah.
Or is he just a bigger dude? But the second load, 2 crits with the other 5 in there.
8.
Another 8.
There, so 23.
23. He's down to 7 health remaining. Ouch. So you're going to move in with 1 move and then an attack action.
And then straight into the attack action.
So he is toughness 5 as well.
So toughness 5, strength 5, so 4s.
4s, yeah. And a crit though.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage, just down to 25 health.
Oh god.
The swarms. I'm going to onslaught with the Chain Rasp because why not? Double to get an extra attack for 4 attacks, and we'll go into the Liberator again. We need to pause a little bit, so yeah, it's going to be 3 and 5s. Oh, crit hit, that's 3 damage.
3 damage. Oh.
Do it again. Onslaught lasts another action.
That is enough to kill him, I think.
4 damage? Yes.
So
oh my god, a Chain Rasp
total.
did it, and Onslaught worked. Very nice rolling, mind, but wow. What Chain Rasp? That was the one that came back as well, so you must have really angered the spirits, man. It's a tormented spirit.
This is not looking good.
I know, that was mean. So just made me left then because I killed the guy that was going to go last. So these guys are just going to have to double move on so that obviously they don't stay around the edge. Actually, they'll split up a bit more than that, so make sure that they're not within 4 of the edge, and they'll stay like that. That's them done. And then it is Dreadwarden, who will actually just go, boom.
Lock me in.
Lock me in, ready for next round. Same goes for these down here. 6 and 6, that will easily jump me up around the back of you there, and 5 and another 5 can easily get the chain rasp up as well,
Not
just
scared.
so that we can start to swarm you.
He's not
you know
scared.
what? We need to literally trap you.
You're going to try point me there.
So that's that. These have all activated. It is going to be on to battle round 5. Technically in Warcry, the mission type goes on for another battle round, so we can both still kill each other's hammers, and we'd win. Otherwise, after that point, it just goes down to annihilation. So go for it, guys. Battle round 5 initiative roll. It's been a while since I've gone beyond battle round 4. Nice.
Okay, so a double and
5,
4 singles.
4 singles, nice. For me, let me just get my dice sorted. It is 6 dice.
And I banked one from last
The
time.
Nighthaunt, triple 3. I'm getting my triples nice this game.
God, there's
And 3 singles. This the Spirit Host is laughing.
uh-oh.
And I
You
think
got
I have
one.
more. You have one more single than I do, so you get
Yeah.
to choose your wild dice first.
So-
There we go. Wild dice have been placed. Guys, banked one, yeah?
I banked one.
And then you've made another single to guarantee initiative, because triples aren't much used to at the moment.
But your triples definitely are.
I know, yeah, Flightful Touch, yeah. Love the triples, Nighthaunt do. Triple 3 for me, and I made a double 6 with my wild dice. Other than that, it's on to Battle Round 5 to Stormcast. You've definitely got initiative there, guys, so go for it.
It's going to be the big guy. Might as well use him. I think he can hold off for a little bit longer.
Try and get rid of the Spirit Host still.
Yeah, and we're going to use another ability so we can see what another one looks like, which is the double.
Double 5.
On to the fighter, and it's called Lay Low the Tyrants. So
Okay.
until the end of the fighter's activation, add 2 to the attacks and 2 to the strength characteristic of attack actions made by this fighter that have a range characteristic of 3 or less, and target an enemy fighter with a wounds characteristic of 15 or more. That pushes his strength up to strength 7.
So you'll be on 3s, and then you 2+2 attacks.
Yep, so he'll be 5 attacks
Oh, nice. Okay.
each round. So first ones, so 3s. So
3 hits, but no crits in there.
No.
So what's his normal damage?
So normal damage is 3, so that's 9 damage.
Okay, and
Coming in
again,
again.
that is crit and 2 hits because you're on
Okay,
3s.
9 damage. The crit, so that's 14 damage, and plus the 6, so that's 20 damage.
20. I'm down to 5 health remaining. Ouch. Wow, nice stuff. Really did slay the tyrant there. Not quite slaying him, but you're pretty
Yeah.
damn close. But now you have tormented the Spirit Hosts.
Yeah, no.
And it's going to be a triple 3 for me, obviously, for Frightful Touch, because it is just far too good to ignore.
That is far too powerful.
Yeah.
But then again, I just rocked that one, so
Yep,
that was not too bad either.
So 6 attacks for me, Spirit Hosts on 5s, I get crits. That is 3 crits for 12 damage.
12 damage.
And another load coming for my second action. And that is just another 4. Okay, so a nasty amount of damage again there. Been rolling really well on my 5-ups this game, to be honest. Those Spirit Hosts must be very angry. On to your Prosecutor, guys.
Yeah, so just in case it goes on and you can't start bringing stuff back.
So Dreadwarden's going to get attacked by the Prosecutor.
Yeah, so
toughness 4, so
4 attacks, so I keep forgetting because he's in combat. So 4 attacks, strength 4, toughness 4, so 4s.
yep. 2 hits.
So 2, so that is 4 damage, and round again.
Yep. Just 2 hits
8
again.
damage.
Nice, 8 damage. He's on 6 health remaining, the Dreadwarden. You've got stuff done to pretty low health there, but it's close, isn't it? Let's just start attacking then. I'll use my double 6 and use that on the... might as well use it on the Banshee. It's going to be 4 attacks for the Banshee now, and that is going to be on 5s though, because I'm strength 4, your toughness 5 or 6 with the Prosecutor probably.
He is toughness 5.
So yeah, 5s needed. Get a hit for 2 damage, and then second load with Onslaught. Crit causes 4, so that's 6 overall
6
to the
damage
Prosecutor.
total. Okay.
And you can fly, so a crit won't knock you off the board, which is actually helpful to me really, at this point anyway. Chain Rasp might as well go. On the other side, 3 attacks. Crit for 2 damage.
Yep.
Another load. Oh my god, I'm rolling well. Another 2 crits,
6 damage
so
total.
6 in total. Dreadwarden is last. He's a slightly better Chain Rasp, so 3 attacks, but more damage on the crit and the hit. 5s again. That is 4 damage from the crit, and another
Rolling.
3.
Rolling
No!
4 damage. So that takes him to 16. He's got 4 health left.
What's 4 health left? I'm rolling brutally with these Nighthaunt today. So the Banshee there has got enough with 6 movement to fly in. Actually, you can fly around that side, so he'll jump into there and get an attack action off. That's 3 attacks from the Banshee, 5s or 6s. No, none from that one. Chain Rasp will just double move and fly over into there, because hammers don't matter now after this round, so we're just got to wait and see what happens here now. So I guess going into battle round 6, guys, we'll quickly get through this one. Initiative roll, Stormcast. Double 4 and 4 singles again. What's up with you rolling me? 4 singles and a double each every round, I think. Nighthaunt probably get a triple again here. Double 4, so I have the ability to make a triple.
Yeah.
And double 1 and 2 singles for me.
Brilliant.
So you will have initiative again. So you choose your wild dice. So wild dice, Gaz has no real use for his. He's been really unlucky this game, to be fair, with your rolls for initiative.
No, and he's going to get pulled down. So all we're going to get is the activation.
Pretty much, yeah.
So all I'm going to do for this one here is very simple. He's going to activate, spend the double for Later the Tyrant again.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to pile into that Chain Rasp.
That's fair enough. Into the Spirit Host. I've made a triple 4 for Frightful Touch, but into the first activation with Gaz, which is this guy here.
Yeah.
So lay low with the Tyrant. Go for it.
5 attacks again. Plus 2 strength, so hitting on 3s. So that's a crit for 5. And that's 11 damage there.
Nice.
I think that's enough to take him down.
It was, yeah. He was only on 5, so you got another action left there. Spirit Host finally goes down. And then what's he going to do there, guys? Going to make a move, or
I might be able to get into
then moving into there.
So he's going to keep outside of that.
You're not going to trap it in the Chain Rasp. No. So that you see stick in there. It's going to be onto my go. Let's just activate the Chain Rasp on top there, then just see if he can deal the 4 damage. I'll go Onslaught with a double 1 for 4 attacks. Looking for 5s. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm going to need a crit and 2 hits to kill you here if you're on 4 left, yeah?
Yep.
No, get 1 hit though for damage.
1 damage, so he's on 17.
So prosecutors go. Can't disengage, so you might as well just go for it, I suppose.
He's just going to literally pile in. We've got nothing else to use, so he's going to pile into the Dreadwarden and try and stop you bringing stuff back.
6 health left, so yeah, you could. That Spectral Summon is still capable here with the triple.
So what we'll do is we'll do his attacks. So 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Oh, that's good.
Whoa, yeah, I think
so that's 8 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him dead.
Dreadwarden's down.
That was my one good roll of the game.
Yeah, it was really good. Okay,
and
so Dreadwarden's
swing
down.
round, disengage.
Disengage across the boardwalk for 3.
Yeah.
Okay then, so disengage back to there. I'll go with a Banshee. We'll fly over to that side of you, and I'll go for an attack action. We might as well use the triple 4 and use it as a Onslaught for a double, because I don't think there's any other use for me this round really. So I get 4 attacks from that, which will then be on 5s. Oh, that is 6 damage, and that is enough to take out the Prosecutor. Pulls him down. And then it is just me left, I think.
That's it.
Chain Rasp will move in around here and get an attack in. And this guy's only got 4 left as well, so 3 attacks from the Chain Rasp. 5s. I get a crit for 2 damage. 2 health left for the Liberator, and I'm not going to be able to attack him this round. So it's just going to be a double move with these guys up here. I'll actually measure it out, see if we can get into here. I think we can though. So the one Chain Rasp and the Banshee were able to fly, double move and fly over, but the other Chain Rasp here didn't quite have enough to get right down there, so he's had to stay put on the top. The Banshee there is activated.
Exactly where I wanted to be.
Surrounded on 2 health. So I guess we can do a roll off for the last round if you want, guys. Yeah. Just see what happens. Initiative roll. Go for it. Can you get back? Oh, yeah!
Oh, look at that.
Last battle round before you're about to die. 666 and 3 singles. And that is the last fight on the battlefield for you, so he can use as many abilities as he wants.
You might just find he might do that.
Yep. So initiative roll for me for the Nighthaunt, and double 4, double 1, so similar to the last round for me, and 2 singles. Nice. So then Gaz has initiative, so he will choose his 2 wild dice first because he banked 1. There we go. Wild dice. Gaz might as well have used both of his now. He made another single to guarantee I couldn't roll off against him, and then made a 666 for the
I wanted to turn him into a whirlwind of death with Later the Tyrant and Rampage would have been quite.
That would have been pretty cool. It's a shame that you couldn't quite put off, but another double for me because might as well use it. He's going to go down at some point this round. It's how much you can take out before that happens, which you could quite easily here. We'll wait and see. So your initiative, Gaz, it's obviously going to be the lone 2-wound fighter, the beast himself.
So I get a bonus action, so I'm going to have 3 attacks in total.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's got 4 health left. I'm going to have to try it.
Go for it.
The first one will go into... We'll get rid of this guy
Chain
first.
Rasp, what strength is he?
So he is strength 5.
So 3s?
So 3s.
Oh, sorry, 4. Into the Chain Rasp.
Yeah.
So 3s, yeah.
So 3s, so that is 9 damage, which takes him out.
Chain Rasp out.
And then he's going to swing into the one next to him.
Go for it. Nice, that's that one down.
Yeah.
And then the
rampaging.
bigger dude, he is toughness 5 though, so
Yeah,
that's on 4s this
so
one.
4s.
Oh,
there's a
nothing for
one
that
he flunked on.
What a shame. That was so close.
This is why I needed that 2 extra swings would have been quite nice.
That would have been really cool to be fair. Okay, so I'll use a double 5. We'll activate the Banshee for Onslaught, which goes to 4 attacks. And we'll see if we can finish him off
Come on,
here.
Frank the Tank.
It's on 5s. 1 hit for 2 damage.
Oh, it's just enough to kill him.
And that is him down. Unfortunate for Frank. He was pretty good at the end there.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. That was your first proper game, really.
I've
I've got to give it to you there.
Warcry, so take it easy on me.
I've got to say, my rolls, some of the best I've had for a while.
Yeah.
I don't tend to get that good luck on the channel, but yeah, for some reason, you must be my lucky charm, guys. So it's been a while since I've gone past the actual victory condition to have to kill complete annihilation. I do quite find it fun actually. It's quite crazy when it gets to that point at the end, and things really start to escalate.
I think this is my first game of Warcry. Actually, this is really quick, really fluid, and it's so easy to pick up.
And I'll be honest with you, it's a good point of view to have. And then also, most games do tend to probably last half the time that lasted. It's just because usually when Stormcast are involved in a kill mission, if I've got Swarm, I can kind of run away my hammer. And then obviously you've only got a few fighters to get options with, so I trapped you in. And that obviously tied us down till the end of the game. But what do you think of the Warrior Chamber, guys?
Do you know what? I actually quite like. I think they are good, they're strong, and I think that maybe some Liberators, a good Liberator block would be quite good. The only problem that lets them down is they have no small units to fill out the 1,000 points. So that was only 855 points.
Right, okay.
So I was down a good 150 points, which is like a person already.
Yeah, nasty stuff.
So it's quite hard to fill them points out.
Yeah, it's not like for instance, the Vanguard Chamber where you've got the smaller options like the Aether Wings and the Gryph-hounds. Some of their abilities seem quite strong. I think if you were to come up against Oryx or something, you would absolutely batter them because you've got that Lalo the Tyrants.
Yeah.
Which seems really, really nice for bigger stuff. Obviously, that helped you really deal with the Spirit Host because he's pretty nasty. I think you found that out. I mean, obviously, I'll be honest, guys. Like I just said before, rolled exceptionally well, especially with the Spirit Hosts.
I don't know if you'd ever use the quad Earth Shattering Blow. You can only use it on a Retributor.
Yeah.
And all it does, you add half the value to the ability of the damage points on the attacks. So it's not brilliant. You want to go Rampage, really.
That's it, yeah. We're going to have a second game now, guys, and we're going to try something else out now. I've decided I didn't want to say beforehand because I wasn't sure what I was going to use, but I actually want to use the Vanguard Chamber because I do have Vanguard models for Stormcast versus Gaz's Warrior Chamber, and we can kind of compare how things are going. I'd love to see that happen. So I'm going to have to use a Rogue Vanguard chapter, I think.
Oh, dirty chaos.
I know. Chaos Stormcast, yeah. So sign up to check that one out, guys, if you're up for that. And obviously we've been releasing tons of new content with all the new stuff for members as well, and free stuff on YouTube. So check it all out and sign up if you're new. Yep. Thanks again to guys for that one. We'll see you if you remember. Otherwise, thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time. Happy Scare Machine.